tanks to Ukraine, which is desperate for more powerful weapons. Today, Russia warning the West of retaliation and risking their own destruction by arming Ukrainian forces. Here's CTV's senior political correspondent, Glenn McGregor.
This drone strike on a Russian position, an example, Ukraine says, of how crucial foreign-made weapon systems are to its defense. Equipment like the Sea King helicopters provided by the UK, with Ukrainian troops now training on the first deliveries. The plea for more coming again from Volodymyr Zelensky as he greeted former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson in Kyiv.
I wanted to talk to you about what I can do to be used to you, a foot soldier, a spear carrier. I will do whatever I can. Thank you so much. I really will.
The key request remains modern tanks to replace Ukraine's Soviet-era equipment.
Unfortunately, this for us means that we're losing dozens of lives every day that could have been saved if we had those combat tanks.
Germany is still not agreeing to let 10 other countries send German-made Leopard 2 battle tanks. France's president today met with the German chancellor to up the pressure.
Das ist ein technologischer Fortschritt.
Olaf Scholz says any decision about waiving export restrictions on the tanks must be made in coordination with European allies and must not escalate the conflict. A top Russian official today warned that providing Ukraine offensive weapons would lead to a global catastrophe. Despite concerns of starting a proxy war, some Republicans are pushing the Biden administration to provide U.S. Abrams tanks.
All we have to do is send enough to unleash what Germany has and what the 10 other countries in NATO have.
Canada's defense minister, just back from Kyiv, says it's important other forms of aid flow despite the dispute over tanks.
Our view is that Ukraine needs to win, and Putin would like our unity to fray. But in fact, that's not the case.
With Russia expected to launch an offensive to recapture territory lost in eastern Ukraine, military analysts say time to deliver the tanks and train their crews is starting to run short. John.
We'll watch that timeline. Thanks, Glenn.